just want to show you this because this is pretty cool.
Okay, welcome everyone. This is a blue heron. He's seriously live. He's got to be about 4 foot tall. He's so majestic.
The great blue herons
he just came up here.
Rare.
Very rare. He's just sitting here. I gave him 4 non-GMO delicious pea treats that he didn't come to get yet.
I hope they can
wow, I hope he stays. His energy
they must be able to see him.
Out of this world.
Anyway, thank you
and
guys
behind
for showing
there,
up on this,
behind there we got another little pelican egret thingy with this blue heron.
Do the final one on my Facebook.
Look at
you can hang out if you want, dude.
Wow.
That's pretty tripped out.
Wow.
7.
Stay, birdie. Stay and hang out with us.
That's 13.
Once again, this is a very rare blue heron.
I think the great blue herons are endangered. And so he's representing.
To anyone that can get on YouTube, we have this blue heron live on camera and a little egret behind him. Pretty amazing.
Ain't got no egrets.
Pretty.
Okay, guys.
Wow.
Hi, how you doing? I am
I
live
love
right
him.
now, and I want to thank you. Now this is kind of dark, but I'm going to turn this around and show you something. Check this out. We have a new guest, and I hope I can show this to you. And so, yes, we have the bird flocks here, and so we'd like to thank you for showing up here. And so I know, you know,
I had to get that kid though. How often do you see him?
So guys, I hope that you saw this. We are here at Indian Rocks Beach at a bridge right now, and here's Rebecca. And so we are just broadcasting on several technologies. Some of you are not preferring, oh God, look at this. Here comes somebody. Hey, you got any food or munchies? Look at that. Oh, he'll go for it. Isn't that cute? This guy's just texting. He doesn't even pay attention. Isn't that fun? Rebecca, you're facing this way, right?
I'm trying to. I don't know how to get it.
Oh, I know, but you're going to have to say hi to these people now, and I'm going to take care of this. Okay? So I'll get this set up over here. And, your arm is very majestic.
Hi, everybody.
So yes, check out that bridge and this pan, and look at him. He's just standing there. Oh my God, he's up to my... Yeah, he's like 4 feet tall. Thank you so much for being here with us, Bird Kingdom dude. So, wow, that's really, there we go. Gotcha. Okay.
And at the beginning of the video, we actually had a very, very tall blue heron.
Yes. All right.
Also, you can catch us on Facebook Live.
You were very quiet.
Under Rebecca Renee. I don't want to scare the bird. Under Rebecca Renee.
You're
Facebook
just going to go
Live.
for it.
We're also on that, just in case the video, anything happens.
That's cool.
Welcome, Carol. This is the Wisdom of God.
The Wisdom of God series. This is the Temple of Wisdom. So there you are.
Myself, Rebecca Renee, and Patrick McCormick, do Channels of Being in our tribe.
I'm going to make it go down a little further.
And we're just
there we go. Okay, I hope this works. Oh my God. I just really want to get him.
Showed up majestically late.
Huh?
He just kind of showed up majestically.
Yes.
I think it was really cool. So once again, coming to you live from Indian Rocks, Florida, at this little bay for the, let's see, I'm trying to read all the names. Hi, David. Hi, Norma. So yeah, Indian Rocks Beach, Florida, and at the beginning of the video, we filmed this amazing blue heron. He's seriously like 4 feet tall. If you could see him in person, and he's kind of just hanging out here with us.
Yeah, it's like he feels the energy.
He does.
You notice how animals do that, Rebecca? They get stoned.
Oh, he's very perceptive.
People's pets.
I kind of wonder what
and all that.
Hi, what kind of totem animal he is would be also, because he's
big.
His presence is like enormous. So Hi, Tim. Tim McCormick's with us. Hi, Tim.
Tim?
Yeah, Tim McCormick.
Oh.
Hopefully we get to come back to Correctionville again and see you and Patrick's cousin and everyone. So welcome Tim McCormick to this show.
So I'm working on
I heard amazing stories about Correctionville, Iowa for like 2 years, and about how the city was moved over several hundred feet, and I could not wait to
20
go
feet.
See it. 20 feet. I couldn't wait to go see it. It was just it was pretty fascinating.
Cheb is on yours.
Hi, Tabs.
Guys, this is like, seems like it's dark, but as the sunset goes, we are going to see much more really cool thing. I sure hope all these broadcasts are working, and I'd like to thank everybody for attending this, for joining us in this
Hi, Max.
Wisdom of God, Series 13, Episode 5 of the Introduction to the Temple of Wisdom. Who? Yes. And Tim is from the hometown in Iowa called Correctionville. And guys, it's a very interesting place. It was actually not a place where a prison was. It was actually corrected in 1840 or 1855 because it was in honor of the fact that surveyors cannot get a complete straight line on a round sphere or something like that. So they created this jog in this little 0.85 square mile town. And because they made a correction, they called it Correctionville. And it's like much to the bane of the descendants who the word correction would mean a whole different thing. So,
and then we ended up finding out there were Native American portals.
But there's a little 20-foot jog in the town, in the 7 streets or so, and that was in honor of the fact that surveyors have to make course adjustments because we're on a round planet, which I found very interesting. And it also is interesting to note that Correctionville was sitting smack dab in the middle of an ancient, very sacred Indian burial ground area that the archaeologists in Ames, Iowa University had a talk. They found it when they were improving the highway through there, Highway 20, which goes all the way across the U.S., east and west. And so what happened was they just found this 100-foot thing and another 100-foot thing, and they realized the whole river valley of the Little Sioux was a sacred Indian gathering site that they would travel 500 miles, and it's so ancient they just don't know what to do, so they just buried it up. But there is a sacred star base there, the mound builders, and so maybe that's why I was born there, maybe more than once, who knows. And so Rebecca was born near Venus Portal in Pittsburgh, of all places, where 4 rivers meet. 3 rivers on the ground and then one
Patrick Madalena said, I've got no sound on your page.
No sound on my page. Oh. Okay. All right. Do you have sound on my page now? So I just changed it. Do you have sound on my page now? I'll check the input. It's cool about all this technology. Sound preferences. It's really interesting to input. Input is very loud.
Hi, Kimberly, Easter School. Hi, Norma.
Okay, so we are here underneath this bridge in Indian Rocks, Florida. There's a great blue heron here that has attended us in council. And this is basically to honor and introduce the Temple of Wisdom, which is in the halls of wisdom in the mind of God and the heart of God. And so a being known as Cartron is going to come through me, is going to, I hope that the phone call can hear us. I forgot that it was sitting down there because, it's like 7 technologies going on.
It's been interrupted. Okay. We might have some of Stephen's people.
And so, thank you guys for your patience while we get this going. There's a net fisher guy here. So maybe I can get my screen to stop wiggling. You know, when these Macs wear out, their screen can wiggle and wobble when the wind happens. So it just makes it for another interesting thing. We're here at this bridge spot because the signal's good, and sometimes, you know, when you're just improvisationally setting up a studio, you just set up anywhere. This heron is just watching us 25 feet away. This guy's taller than we are right now. And he's just like, okay. He's probably watching.
Someone said it looks too, James said it looks too dark.
Yes, it does, because we have a sunset behind us. Now, can you refresh if the video, okay.
Yes, so
refresh if the video has ended, and can you hear us on Patrick's Facebook
Max,
page?
we can't see your beautiful faces.
What?
On mine, on the tablet. They said it's too dark.
What's interesting is that, you know, when I do this, watch, there we are. So I'm gonna go like this.
Is that any better?
We're gonna get close, okay? And I'm gonna check these out, there. Okay guys, see? It's the sunset background that Mac, the iPad technology is, you know, figuring out. So I'm gonna get on and check all my Facebooks
Hi,
and
John.
everything. And so, guys, here we are. This is like really cool, isn't it? And so, can you hear?
Coming to you live from Indian Rocks, Florida.
Can you hear on Patrick's Facebook page on this MacBook Pro? You guys are always helping us beta test this stuff. It's so cool. So let me see. Come on, wait for it. And
on Rebecca's page, yours cuts off on Patrick's. You could tell them then to go on my page if it's a better signal.
Well, I'm going to get on your page and look at you too. There you are. Oh, that's nice. That works good now.
Okay.
See? Okay, good. Oh, good. There's only a few second delay. And so, yeah. Oh, he's scratching his neck. I've never seen a blue heron do that. He's got his fur up.
He's so huge. He's like 4 foot tall.
And he's just so intense. Boy, if that guy came at you, you'd be like, okay, hi, you can have the planet. We'll just go somewhere else now. Jesus, big bird. Watch out, Sesame Street, Big Bird's back. Okay, so how's that, guys? Is that gonna work? And also, yeah, my live video has stopped because I'm probably bouncing all over the place. Reload. And so...
You can just say if it's better, they can go onto mine.
And so, all right, guys, now we have Rebecca Renee's, R-E-N-E-E, Facebook. We have Patrick McCormick's Facebook. We have, wow, that's like old. And so we also have a YouTube, which I couldn't get the link to you because it seemed to have decided that that link was no good 24 hours ago, so it started a new one. So it's what it is. I'm going to start this broadcast.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys can hear us on, actually I'm going to go on YouTube right now and see, how do I get on my YouTube? I've got so many pages that I'm checking out. Could you hold this for a moment?
Yeah.
There we are, look at that. I'm live now. And there we are. Yes. Hope you can hear us. Wow, okay, YouTube's working good.
All right, we're good.
All right, guys, let's rock and roll. This Wisdom of God series is the final of 3 series or seasons, Love, Power, and Wisdom. And it was decided to do that, to create a really nice offering that people can comprehend, that you'll be able to have as part of your archived library of these processes that these beings, Cartron, the interdimensional from the realm of essence, that I work with, and Metatron, that has come into our existence a couple years ago and I bring through once in a while. And also Rebecca has Radiant, Photonic Angel, where the dwelling place of the Holy Spirit is, and also Sole, a Dominion solar angel that is so big it can't come into a human body or a material realm. So that's why Radiant and Sole work together. And so this Wisdom of God series, from their point of view, gives you the insight as to what really is the wisdom of God, the temple of wisdom, the mind of God and all that in this particular season 13 from their point of view. Because, of course, wouldn't you like to know what they see, what they deal with, and what is the workings of the gods themselves?
And when we do shows together, he's normally the first half and I'm the second half.
Yes, so...
If it seems like I'm quiet, I don't want to take his part.
And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Cartron come through and he's going to start this. And, oh my God, you guys, this is so cool. I want to, look at that. Oh, it's working. Okay. Now, our lighting's going to get better and better because the sun's going to set. And as this happens, we're going to get really visual. So I'll see you later. Cartron is going to come through and he's going to say hi and greet the great and mighty Heron Council, who is right here and hasn't moved at all.
I can stay on here. Yeah, I can. I'm just going to check something.
Really cool. What, you're on your phone call. Don't cut the phone call out. We'll see you guys later. Life is good. Have a nice day. Let's see. Oh yeah. That's good. Hello, Rebecca.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
That is good. How is everybody doing today on these multitudinal broadcast technologies? There it is. We have such an interesting situation on your planet dealing with, yes? It is all of these different dynamics that are going on of the different transdimensional nature. And so Rebecca's looking up the heron because it's like in your face today. That thing is taller than all of this equipment and everything right now. And so thank you everybody for attending this Wisdom of God, episode 5 of the introduction to the Temple of Wisdom itself.
I'll just give a little bit of this. The long, thin legs of the heron reflect that you don't need great, massive pillars to remain stable, but you must be able to stand on your own. This is especially significant for those with a totem of the great blue heron, as it is a lone hunter. When it feeds, it stands in the water, reflecting a connection to the earth, while implying the exploration of other dimensions on the earth, water element. It is important for anyone with a heron totem.
You have a harem?
A heron totem.
Why are we not surprised?
To explore various activities and dimensions of earth life. Let's see here. This ability enables them to follow their own path. Most people will never be able to live the way heron people do. It is not a structured way and does not seem to have stability and security to it, which can be interesting because a lot of light workers feel this, because whatever we vibrate to is what we attract. So for some people that can seem like an instability. For example, if you're vibrating in depression and fear, you're going to attract a different reality than when you're more stabilized in the vibrations of love. It's going to be way different. So that totally makes sense for it being here today. But there is security in heron medicine. It gives the ability to do a variety of tasks. If one way doesn't work, then another will, which is always something to consider. I really like that. This blue heron people seem to know. And there's more on here about them as a power animal, but this one is not leaving, so I'm sure he's going to have some other messages for all of us. So that's pretty cool. Hi, Cajun and Debbie and everybody else.
Would you like to get off that so that you can make sure that the phone call and just... Is there other things you would like to discuss? And so we have our current announcement of what's happening in your world is that there's a transdimensional shift. You will notice, some of you, that there are basically different fabric qualities that happen to the consciousness layers. And so these fabric qualities could be mental or more spiritual or heart-based or emotional, or maybe the perturbations of issues coming up, or basically all these things that are going on with you. Like today, 2 hours ago, Patrick had a quick little nap in the car. He woke up and he had a real interesting pressure here, and Rebecca did as well. And so there's this ascension process stuff going on that is like he could feel, and he was very thrown off. And his issue is, like I named this right before a broadcast. And so to find out the process of what's going on with that, he tuned in and he discovered that this is basically the part that is very good at tuning in and connecting with your world. So this is a major part of your being. Now, if you guys want to check out how intense, sensitive, and important it is, very quietly, just take and just gently touch this part right here and see how sensitive it is. Whoa. And so if we did that to Rebecca, she would probably get a little wonky, because it's a very intense thing when someone else that you are quite compatible with does that to you. And so it is this whole sonar thing. Just dolphins and whales do the same thing. So are we ready to get on with series episode 5 of the introduction to the Temple of Wisdom?
I got a pain in the bottom of my left foot last night. Hi, Svetlana.
So here's the deal. You guys are going to go on a little journey with us. We are going to take you up. It'll be into this high vibrational frequency. If it's too much for you, or if you're not completely comfortable, just say, okay, I'll be here for now. But just go along for the ride and see what happens. Well, what we do in these things is we actually do energy work wherever you are in the world. We also imprint this into this device, this technology, this recording called relative real time, which means whenever you look at this, you are going to actually be able to experience this for the first time. So the energy work is imprinted in these as well.
Debbie, do you kind of feel like you're on the sidelines in life, or missing out on some things?
The phone call will be going soon, but we will do a speakerphone as soon as that goes. And so, Archangel Michael, please sound the clarion call as we open the portal to the Grand Hall of the Archangels. We also open a gateway to the Ascended Lord and Lady Masters of Shambhala. Saint Germain, please open the gateway to the General Assembly Chambers. We also open a gateway to the Karmic Board, and we open a gateway to the Halls of Judgment. Greetings, great and mighty councils, and thank you for attending the Sacred Enclave of Awakening. We are gathered here at this time to purvey, to introduce that which is known as the Temple of Wisdom. It is this structure that throughout the ages of mankind that has held the house, been the house of wisdom in the mind of God. Being such an omnipotent omnipresence of a great aspect of creation, that which is known as the mind of God is designed and defined into its relative structure systems so that the respective species or race or world or planet can comprehend and perceive it properly. In this case, for your planet of Earth, we have created, there is a structure of the halls of wisdom. For those who saw this before, it is a long hallway stair, and then you can go into it. But within these great and mighty, rather endless halls, where all the repository of sentient knowledge exists, there is this temple And it is the temple where you can find the inner wisdom of the mind of God. So today we are going to take you to that place, and we are going to use yourselves on this planet as the gateway. So, we will see if this works. Yes, it is still working. Majestic creature, the heron. Perhaps we should just put the cameras on him and give him his own web page.
I know.
Yes.
To anyone, some people didn't get to see him. You want to flip it
The
around?
great
for a minute?
blue.
There's a big blue heron here. He's huge.
He's just hanging out. And so, here we are, guys. We are going to take you on a journey. Let us see if music is possible,
Yeah,
but we
cool.
don't know if that's happening. Could you
Hi,
hold
Dave.
this, please?
I went to high school with Dave.
Yes, you're going to have a lot of people. See, there's the heron.
Okay.
Right. How did... Wait. Oh, that's a different time on the different timeline. There we go. Okay, guys. We are going to do the best to our abilities of this thing. The first thing to do is let your lives go on this planet. Everybody, so now take a nice deep breath. We are opening up your God Gate and your pillar of transformation, which goes from through the God Gate 4 feet above the veil of life and death, up, down, through the center of your being. As this goes to the center, it goes past your feet. It is this energy that then this vessel that we can use to transmit energy into your beings. So right now, just open up and imagine a gateway 4 feet up, 4 feet across, or 1.3 meters. And then allow this gateway, there's a pillar descending from that beautiful energy above that veil, 4 feet above, that descends into a pillar, a counterclockwise pearlescent and lavender pillar structure. Yes, the Beatles have shown up.
Thanks, Dave.
And so
basically what we do in our broadcast, we do energy healing and meditations and stuff like that.
are you wanting to communicate some
No, I'm
more?
just saying hi to Dave.
Would you like to switch places so you can say hi to him further? We are being stalked by a little white egret. And he's walking by.
And once again, we're coming live from Indian Rocks, Florida.
And so we are just mesmerized by these long beaked creatures that are slowly closing in. And so we will begin. On the count of 3, we will take this energy and descend it down into your being, a golden liquid consciousness. 1, 2, 3. Feel this flowing like a river, almost like molten gold, but it is liquid golden light. And feel it coming into your being. Now take this energy and breathe it into your flesh. 1, 2, 3. Breathe it out into the world. Breathe it in again. And breathe it out into the world. And now we are going to take that veil of life and death 4 feet above, where your spirit guides are above. And we're going to drop this down to below your feet here on earth. So 1, 2, 3, just imagine that gateway now going past you to where your floor is. So you are literally here in the physical, but also up there, because in some ways we moved you instead of moving the universe to bring you here. And so now we are going to have you, on the count of 3, breathe in this energy of the golden light in the realm of heaven where your spirit guides are, because you are now at this level where your guides are above you. So 1, 2, 3, breathe this in now. Breathe it out, this energy of the breath of God, of the spirit guides. Breathe it in again, and breathe it down to your body, and breathe it out to this world. This is one of those master recalibration techniques to join dimensions. Remember, we do these breathing trade-offs, where you breathe heaven, bring it to earth, breathe earth, release it. It's a very interesting and convenient way, no matter what you're doing. So now we're going to have a blanket of Saint Germain's violet flame. And we're going to take this blanket of violet underneath your feet. And Saint Germain, please now, with the help of Archangel Michael, who sounded the clarion call and opened the gateway to the portal to the Grand Hall of the Archangels, to now lift this blanket up through you. 1, 2, 3. Breathe up the deep purple of Saint Germain. And let it clear everything out, scoop it up, just like a seine net or a fishing net that takes all impurities out and breathe it up and out to God. Give it to your guides, everybody. And so now, take this energy and breathe it in again. That violet flame, because it's now permeating and percolating into your bloodstreams and through your heart, coursing through your veins, transmuting any emotional charges or anything like that. And so keep breathing this beautiful violet flame into your being, and just see yourself being emoliated in that violet fire, and this transmutes and makes things whole and perfect again. And so now, on the count of 3, we are going to go into the crystal temple of love in your heart. 1, 2, 3. As your 30%. And so now 1, 2, 3, see this gateway in your heart opening up, and now we open that up, and now we stand before it. We looked at the battery, Rebecca. Mm-hmm. We are making sure that there will be enough battery. All of these are good. This one is what?
We got some fire. It's coming. Oh, they must smell this food.
Well, we did not bring the food. And so, now everyone, go into that temple of love, the crystal temple of love in your heart.
Hi, Terry. Just putting on some mosquito stuff. There's fire ants down here in the south. They're vicious.
Shall we continue now?
Oh, we're on 13%.
Yes, so we could just have you do your meditation and say this was a test run, and do an introduction to the Temple of Wisdom, say tomorrow night. So, because the battery is not good enough on Patrick's Facebook, and so this way you'll be able to get your chance in and say hello to your friends.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Good. We got your sign on from Jordan. I'm ready.
And so then everybody, that was to recalibrate you. We did not take you to the Temple of Wisdom. There is another delay in the process again. And as you experience Patrick's process, you know that there's all these things that come up. So thank you for your patience. Otherwise, we would take you to the place of the inner wisdom of the mind of God tonight.
We are. Turn it on. We're both good. You ready for the music?
We are complete.
Okay.
And so, yes, that will probably turn off the volume on this though. And so, this way you can take them on a guided journey like you do with Radiant. Are you ready?
Yay!
What, that we are stopping and you are starting? Well, perhaps we should do this just on Patrick's Facebook because you have yours and everybody wants to see your shining face and the love of angels.
That's cute.
And so it's all relative, Rebecca. It's all perfect. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Try to uncross my hands. Okay, everyone, so if you could just center your awareness into your heart and get into that perfect place of love, peace, eternal joy, and eternal paradise. For paradise is where you are headed because you are without beginning and without end. So just open up and feel that eternal part of you. That exists past, present, and future, which are all happening now. Start by taking a deep breath in through your nose, bringing the highest levels of consciousness into your belly, deep, deep into your belly. And then on the out breath, just release the stress of the day. Release everything, unwanted belief systems. Unwanted stress, and all that no longer serves you. Just
Leave what?
the music.
We are attempting to.
And then take another deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale and completely relaxing all of your muscles, all of your bones, your skeletal structure, relaxing your heart muscles, relaxing your mind, completely relaxing, and remembering what it's like to be just pure energy, free of form. And then take another deep breath in through your nose. And then exhale. kushava ikishimaha. E kishima atare ili kishimo. Basandere ili kishi. Ama kishimaha. Ete una ana kesaya vaki. Ikishima. Kishima i. Kushuma ave kishi. Basha ili kishimaha. Ke uma kasandere ili kishimaha. And just now feel your crown expanding as we invite in all of our spirit guides, all of our power animals, all of the healing angels of the energy field, all of our ancestors. As the veil continues to get thinner and thinner by the moment, we can literally feel them next to us. All of the Mayan elders that are helping and assisting with the 9th wave of creation, which is complete and full-on unity consciousness and a completely enlightened brain and enlightened mind. And all of the ascended masters like to step forth now and merge their energy fields with ours. So just feel this connection being made as our energy fields come into unison with theirs. And before going to one of the most famous temples of wisdom, let's start our ascent upwards and onwards in through the photon belt, expanding our consciousness very big, very strong, and very wide. Once these fields get so strong, so big, and so wide, they'll collapse everything. Once and for all, they'll collapse everything that is fear-based. In one final sweep, at that last sounding of that trumpet, boom, the entire energy fields collapse as the collective energy rolls over. So as we do this, we ask the angels to part the first veil for us. As we cross over as one unified field of light and then through the first veil of the photon belt, dwelling place of the Holy Spirit and the Shekinah glory of God. Mokushavai vikishimaha e kishima avikishi u kushumatara avikishi ve kishima. Just feel this energy, the tremendous love that awakens within you as we pass into this energy, and allow your breath to shift if needed. Tremendous connections being made in and through all space-time dimensions. And as we continue, we go upwards and onwards in through the second veil. And how is battery? 5%. And upwards and onwards in through the third veil, increasing the spin of our electrons to the speed of light as we continue to vibrate faster and faster, higher and higher. Continuing upwards and onwards, expanding collectively into the Godhead realms of spirit and the one unified field, feeling ourselves as one being. One heart, one mind, one love, and one tribe, one family. And as we do this, see before you a vortex golden in color spinning clockwise, radiating with stardust. And as you continue to see this vortex expanding and opening larger and wider, we pass through and slip through this vortex as one unified field of light, following Polaris, the North Star, letting it be our guiding light in and through our third eye. All of us collectively arriving at the most holy and sacred temple of King Solomon. as we do this, Archangel Michael to the right, Angel Sarah to the left, opening the door before us. We enter into his most holy and majesty's place of some of the most secret and sacred wisdom of God. And to those that have rite of passage, you also will be blessed and given the wisdom and knowledge of the ancients, if you so wish to receive. Mukushuva ivekishimaha, anakisaya a, vekishiho ha, vikishimale e. And see before you a path laden with roses. And as you walk down this path, see each and every one of us singly and collectively arriving in the most holy of holies, in the heart and temple of wisdom, connecting one-on-one and as a collective with King Solomon. His energy is very big, so just allow this to penetrate your energy fields, and the wisdom and the mind and the heart of God. And as we do this, rise up completely, up and in through your soul star, 8th chakra. And we ask Archangel Gabriel to give you visions of the vantage point of all of your timelines across all space-time dimensions that are happening in this now, if you so wish to receive. For some people, this isn't easy to know everything that's going on with all aspects of your soul. So just take a brief glance into the wisdom of all that is you, all that ever was you, and all that ever will be you. Realizing that you're much bigger, much greater, and much grander than you ever imagined or dreamed. You're all of it. And as you do this, search for that beacon of light, which is the most perfect timeline that calls out to you now. And as you see this, we activate the sphere of all possibilities within your solar plexus, within your third eye, and within your heart. So once again, see all of these probabilities and possibilities merging around you. And now pay attention to the language of the soul. Strong emotions, strong feelings, and intense love are a strong indicator that this is the path for you. As you see this path calling out to you like a shining star, connect in with this you and see this future you in front of you that contains all the aspects, all the blessings of this most highest, most holy, and most sacred timeline. And as you do this, connect in with your heart to the heart of your future self, who is already living out this timeline, who is beckoning you and calling you forward to be, do, and have all that is and all that will be. Loving with everything inside of you, feeling with everything inside of you. See your spirit embracing this potential and possibility within you, with everything you have in your mind, heart, and spirit. And connect in once again, heart to heart, and now run the energy from your heart to the heart of your future self, completely aligning fully. I think we're still on mine. Now merge into your future self, become one with your future self. And as you do that, Look back to this now from the vantage point of that you, and see all that you have become and all that you have accomplished. And now, as we bring our energy back into this now, we step back through the portal. See it spinning before you, counterclockwise, golden in color. Bringing all of your soul, all of your energy back with you. See this energy descending down. In and down through all layers of the photonic energy. Bringing back the love, wisdom, and knowledge that you have received here today. Particularly the wisdom, descending back in and down through your 8th chakra, bringing your energy down into your crown, 3rd eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, root, in and down through both legs, sending this energy that is the divine spark of you out of both of your feet, in and down through the Earth Star, completely down into the heart and core of Mother Earth, anchoring this energy in like anchors on a ship. I would like to thank each and every one of you for attending tonight and watching this and being with us tonight, and sorry for any delays in the we were streaming on 3 technologies and the battery just went on the laptop. And disconnected. Okay, that's funny. And also on the phone on a conference call. So 4 different streams going on. So thank you, everyone. We imprint the energy of everything we did tonight onto this video. So whoever watches this in the future will also get this amazing awakening and healing. Thank you, Max. Thank you, everyone that has been with us tonight. Much love. Some people's names I can't say. Oh, look, Spanish. I'm really gonna start learning my Spanish again. Muchos gracias. Buenos noches. Te amo. Bonita.
Why don't you say goodbye on the
and goodbye, everybody.
On the YouTube.
On YouTube, and this was an introduction.
Nobody was able to watch it because I had to start a new stream, so